Ah, hi guys, how you doing? Get myself situated over here. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Let's just see. Always Facebook restrictions. Let's make sure we're gonna do some uh, housekeeping here. Now, what I'm gonna be talking about today is. Yeah, let's make sure. Oh, okay. Just now. Okay, good. So I'm live. So I should be live in there too. Yes. Okay. So I'm alive. I'm alive. Uh, uh, uh. Let's dive into the new year. Yay. So, welcome to 2022. And you know what I heard today? I heard that there's a new COVID variant in France. It's so exciting. It is called IHU, and I'm like, I hate you. Is that what you're trying to say? It's I hate you? Because you know what, coronavirus? I hate you. Corona beer? I like you. Coronavirus? I don't like you. I was going to review some new products and some different things that have been happening throughout the year and what's changed. And I got to thinking about how we are I should probably do this on Facebook Live. Oh, I should do that, right? To increase my reach, people. What a pain in the tuchus this is. Oh, should have set this up before. If we go live, I have 56 followers that are live now. Okay, well, that'll do. Let's see what I can do over here. That's a little better. Okay, so let's go live. Checking connection. I am live. I'm doing something new right now. I am launching What's New Wednesday live on Instagram and on Facebook. Oh my gosh, I am just so excited about that. Look at me, look at me. I'm so technologically advanced in 2022. I can't even begin to tell you. Yeah, it's it's not easy being me. I wanted to talk to you guys. The only thing is that I can't share my screen with the Instagram audience. And what I wanted to do on my Facebook group, see, I'm not that technologically advanced. Hello, Carriage House Interiors. I was going through technical difficulties. It's always a story. It's just a story of my life. Who doesn't have technical difficulties? I'm gonna give you all like I'm drunk after talking to her. Oh, maybe I should even put in my ear pods. Can everybody talk? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Well, I'm connected now. So okay, so if you're on the computer, you would be able to be watching my presentation of what I'm doing, comparing. I have been going to KBiz for the longest time. I've been going to KBiz since 2000 and no, when did I get that job? 1999, 98, 19, maybe 96. What the heck? I can't even remember. I've been going to KBIS for a really long time, but I didn't used to go all the time. I didn't go all every single year because it used to be that you could get away with not going all the time because 5 years you could get away with going, 5 years not going. The technology back then, it would happen, but not at the rate that it's happening now. And I used to go to the shows like I started to go 5 years. Okay, I gotta go a little more. I started my own company. I gotta go a little more. So I went like every other year. And that was working well until we had COVID. But I wouldn't have I wouldn't have gone to last year's KBiz show, even if they did have it, because I go every other year. Although now at this rate, you can really go every year. It's amazing because the speed of technology, the knowledge, the changing of the products from one year to another year. I mean, with all these augmented realities and artificial intelligence and voice operated appliances. So, and then also, what is it that's really, how much from the KBiz show took off and how much didn't really take off? So, I'm going to show this in the screen. Like back in 2016, what was big was the black and silver chrome, satin nickel, not the polished chrome, but the satin nickel. We had a lot of the butcher block. I saw butcher block still been around. Some funky globular ventilation. I don't think I've ever seen that used in a project. Some Your ventilation is the same. The man-made quartz came out. They were heavy back then, but not as beautiful as they are today. Viking had a finish on a stove that was like a prototype, and it was a black, textured black. Really cool. As soon as you walked in the show, that was right there. That I've never seen that come to market. And it had like another finish from Viking that was textured stainless. That's when I started to see in 2016 black and white, the black and white and gray tiles, that antique stamped concrete look tile with the black and white. We had some metals, stainless steel was taking off. So let me hide that. Um, so then we had our textures, like textured cabinetry, rustic. So in 2016, we were seeing some of that rustic finish. How much of that, like this one rustic, really naughty, rustic pine looking door didn't really come to fruition. The touchless I was seeing in 2016, because this is when this gallery is from, the touchless toilet. I think American Standard made that for residential use. There was that funky printed, a 3D printed faucet. I think it was from Brizo. It was like listing for $20,000. That came up, but how much of that did we really sell? Really cool three-dimensional. I think it was a 3D printed model, 3D metal printed. Really cool. But did it really sell? I've never seen it in a project. And our textured metals. And I saw a Pinocchio faucet. But did you ever sell the Pinocchio faucet? It came in all these colors and it literally is Pinocchio. Can I turn my screen around? Yeah. Oh, I should be doing that. Oh, I can do that? Hey, look at that. Duh. Like I said, technically challenged. Can she walk and talk and chew gum at the same time? It depends. the black and the satin nickel. Okay, we're seeing that. I just can't get rid of my face on this, um, because then you can't hear me. The textures are textured. Uh, this is, I can't read what it is, but very heavily textured wood. Didn't really take off. Then show and stream. I did that one. I did this. Let's cross. Let me remove it. Here, this, are laminates. Check out the laminate from Wilson Art or Formica, one of them. This, I found this really cool. Nobody wants to use laminate countertops, but you know what? It can be really user friendly and affordable. This has something to do with legalizing marijuana. I'm a pro legalizing of the marijuana. This girl is here, will not lie. This was, I don't know, some kind of interactive cooktop. Look at that cool sink, that marble, or this was custom made. Again, these are prototypes and custom made things. Are black with the satin, 2016, black with the satin nickel. Lots of black at that show. Lots of black at that Vegas show. And introducing the bronze, more of the bronzes. And here we were starting to see a lot of those undermount farmhouse sinks. How cool is that? That was starting. Now, this was that one Kohler made this Siligrant material sink. That was something new that came out in 2016. Again, here we have that countertop. So that means we're back to the beginning. So then, and this is actually from 2014. 2014. Check out that tile. Could be from any year, could be now, could be current. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it a hexagon? It's not an octagon, a hexagon. Hexagon. I got to count now. Some cool round glass tile. We had the double vanities. We were starting to see a lot of the white coming out at that show, the 2014. Some wood grain vanities. See, 2014, this is the Kohler. This is a Kohler sink. They still have that sink. I did those 5. Did I do this one? The pretty glass tiles. Then our 3-dimensional tiles. This is from 2014 now. So see, it was coming out back then. These 3-dimensional tiles. It takes a while for this stuff to really take off. And we had our cherry. I think this is the show I started seeing the gray. A lot of gray. I have a gray kitchen. Oh, and here are all those Kohler sinks. So when you see these vessel sinks from Kohler, they've been around a really long time. These sinks have been around for very long. It's nothing new. So some things change a lot and other things don't. Do we see this one? I think I did. Yeah, the tile, the push button. Okay, remove that one. And then this was 2020, the last show I saw. Now I don't have all my pictures in here. Of course, it would take forever to do my a little What's New Wednesday. But this was from the 2020 show. At that show, that was the show that I noticed a lot of all of these walnut interiors, these dark walnut interiors, and they were everywhere, but I don't know, some of that, did it take off? How much of, I think that became really popular on the interior of cabinets, and a lot of upper grade cabinets are doing that in the walnut interiors. How are your vendors doing with that? What's going on as far as the industry out there is specifying this for your clients? It certainly is a high-end, gorgeous look. And here we have more of that taupey gray coming out in 2020. We had some of that taupey gray. What I did in 2020 was I went to the show and I started to compare the cabinetry. I wanted to do a real product knowledge video, which I did do it. When, if you can see closely, like look at the drawer box. Do you see this line here? This is clearly one piece of wood. That's another piece of wood. This is another piece of wood. And this is another piece of wood. Everything looks like, oh, look, a solid wood drawer. No, this is not. This is dadoed and rabbited together. This is not what someone would call a solid wood drawer box. They might say it's solid wood, but this is not one whole solid wood piece. So when you open up the cabinet, you want to look in the drawer. Okay, that's my thing. Open the drawer. Look at the drawer, look at the sides, look at the bottom, look at the drawer slides. So I did a whole, so I got a lot of these, and we had, that's our corner blockers. You know, if you took my cabinet standards class, you would know. What was this a picture of? Oh, I know what this is a picture of. When you have two cabinets and you want to join them on site, you're going to end up with a seam, as opposed to when you combine cabinets at the factory and then they then they don't have that mark. No mark. Again, you could see the difference. So here's the difference in the quality of the cabinets. If you get really close, you can see the difference in the color. You could see a little bit of the frame. So this manufacturer actually has a little bit of a reveal at the top, between the top of the base cabinet door and the countertop. So that's why you need to look at everybody's spec book, so you could figure out what your gaps are and what your spaces are. All this stuff is really important for the designers, these little details. It's all in the and here's a solid dovetail drawer. Well, look at how sloppy this dovetail drawer is. Not all dovetail not all dovetail drawers are created equal. Okay? Just saying. I am just saying. And where are we on that one? Oh, and then I started to see a lot of the grain. In 2020, we had the wood grains coming out. Lots of this nice vertical matching grain. Now you could see that this is not, I could tell right away from looking at this, the quality of this cabinet is, it's good, but see, this is not all one piece of veneer to all match. It's individual pieces of veneer. So that's going to give you a much more rustic look, and it's also less expensive because you don't have to waste one whole piece of wood. And then let's see what else I got here. And I'm seeing a lot of this contemporary hood in 2020, that boxy hood, this wood grain more in the kitchens. I don't know how much that really took off, that heavy wood grain. I think it took a little bit more of a sleeker, more contemporary appearance overall. And then this is, oh, some more of my dovetail drawers. Just really, you got to open the drawer box. It's going to tell you everything you ever wanted to know about the cabinet is going to be in the drawer box. How many times do I have to say it's the drawer box, the drawer box, the drawer box? It's like the Italians. Struffoli, struffoli, struffoli. Oh, this was the kitchens on display in KBiz were few and far between. They were mostly that Chinese brands or imports of some kind of inferior quality. You did have some nice German cabinetry and some upper end cabinetry, but there wasn't a plethora of cabinetry out there. What you've got here, this was a gorgeous high-end cabinet. The quality was, as soon as you touch it, as soon as you see it, you can tell the quality of the cabinet. So there were few, I forget this manufacturer. It's not about the manufacturer. It's just about the cabinetry themselves. Let's break it down. And I'm not sure where that picture came from. I'm not so sure. So, and that's it. And then I found some pictures from 2018. No, this is 2019. The is this is the what is this one? Oh, this is the Architectural Digest show in Manhattan, 2019. That's what this is. And you had your Smeg with all their crazy colored things. So beautiful. And the graph, you want to make sure you know all your plumbing. I love plumbing. It's what's behind the wall that matters. Just as important, if not more important, than the trim. And your cupboard pieces. And our wonderful, oh, this was the new style. I saw this door in 2019, beginning of 2019. This thin edge on the door, that I saw that at the this I believe is my Plain and Fancy from the Architectural Digest show. That's what that was from. So, and then this tile again, which we've seen, that this was at the Tile Bar Studio booth at the some of it's very regional. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to hide this, delete that. And now it's just going to be little old me. So let me turn this around. Okay. So I'm going to be going to the new K-Biz in, it's going to be in Orlando this year. So I'm going to be in Orlando and I'm going to have a meetup. I want to see everybody there. And I'm really interested to see how things have changed because, you know, I was reading an article about the new working from home is here to stay. The remote worker is not going away. 2019, we started to see it after COVID. 2020, 2021, it is not going anywhere. So there's been a huge increase in the amount of people working from home. So the people working from home, there's like a lot of people working from home now. So the products, the neighborhoods, what's happening is even one of the girls from eDesign Tribe, Jenna, is actually, her husband works remotely and she works remotely, and they find the need at this time that they need to increase their house because, you know, so they're moving to get a larger house to be able to all work together because they're now working remotely. So when I move, I need a place to work remotely. My husband doesn't work from home, so we don't have to worry about him. Okay. But so the fact that getting people out of the city, and even that the executives are now taking time to work from home Mondays and Fridays to take like a mental quiet day or a day to do their work that they need to do without having to go into the office and be present. So there's a lot of now the modified work week, the combined part-time, full-time from home, and totally working from home, except for like if you're a nurse or if you're a doctor, if you're a waitress, if you're a cook, you need to go to work. I'm not talking about those type of workers have to go to work, but the whole essence of working from home, which means people are not seeking, they're seeking refuge in the suburbs, in more of a rural location where they could have more housing space, less commute to this, you know, not having to commute so often to their job. So there's a lot more opportunities within those neighborhoods for more commerce, more people shopping locally. And reusing product, resurfacing, recycling. So there's a lot of that going on right now. And I'm curious to see at the next KBiz show what's going to happen with this new work slash home slash outdoor living, work and home living. We haven't we've experienced the changes that started to be implemented in 2020. 2021 came and we were able to develop all those things, apps and products and procedures and communicating. So many things were developed over in 2021. Now we're going to have KBiz coming in 2022. How exciting it's going to be to go to the show. Yeah, I got to wear my mask. Yeah, I got to be safe. I've got my vaccines. I'm boosted. We're all taking a chance. COVID is here to stay. We just got to do the best we can and try and be healthy and just stay 6 feet away, wash your filthy hands. I don't know, just keep wearing your mask, whatever that. It's here to stay. We got to manage with it. But with all the things that have come about from that, how many of your clients don't want to touch the faucet anymore? How many more manufacturers have come up with touchless, motionless faucets that are less problematic than the previous versions of the touchless faucets? So how has that technology taken over? And then even our voice commands, that the faucet that says disperse 1 cup, so do all the faucets start talking at one time and dispersing 1 cup? How do you have to manage that? So it's going to be really interesting to see the changes that have been made, the innovations within the industry. And also, this has been a much more global it's happening global, so communication has become global. I see my reaches sometimes in South Africa, Uganda, Ukraine. I'm able to reach globally. So just having that happen within our society and our electronics and communication and all the other things that go on in the industry. So there's so much to look forward to. And I've been posting a bunch of older kitchens and bathrooms and going through some of the old styles. You can see how the guidelines have changed over time, because it's no longer just a sink, a stove, and a refrigerator. It's the microwave plus a warming drawer plus a beverage center plus a wine center. So there's so much going on in the kitchen, and it's the appliances and the guidelines. Everything has changed. As I find myself having to redo. This year, I'm going to redo some of my kitchen guidelines because of how things have changed within the industry. So I don't want to be taking so long of everybody's day. And that's what I'm going to be leading up to, putting together the KBiz from all I can glean on in my files. I don't know, somewhere is it in the cloud? It's in the cloud, it's in the iCloud, it's in the Google, it's in the stick, it's in the phone. Where is it? I got to find it all and research it all. I got so much to do in such little time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little walk through the KBiz since 2016. I had something from 2014, 2020, 2019. So just a little look at the past. Love learning from you always. Oh, thank you so much. I love teaching. It's my most favorite thing to do. And I'm actually working on a new kitchen project. That is going to be quite difficult to do because it's in an old Brooklyn home that has old piping and old it's bump outs and soffits, and there's a lot that I can't figure out until I gut it, and you can't really necessarily gut someone's kitchen until you're ready to put the order in. So a lot going on with that, and I'll keep you posted on that progress because I got some pictures today from the contractor, and I'll do some little updates with that. All right, guys, listen, have a great day. Have a great day. Ciao for now. Peace out. I love you all. I got to stop one thing at a time. Okay, I'm not multi-talented. Looking forward to that. Awesome. Cool, guys. Ciao, 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 ciao.